Hi, this is Jimena from New York Latin Culture, and I'm here with Fernando Melo, who is the choreographer of Ballet Hispanico for this fall season. Fernando, tell us about your connection with the dance world since you were little.
So I started very young. Back in Brazil, I was 7 years old, and I started with dance classes. After that, I started working with theater. I did flamenco. I did jazz. Being an artist in Brazil, even at that young age, it's a little bit about doing a bit of everything, and that's how it started. After that, I got a scholarship to finish my dance studies in Vienna, in Austria, and then I moved to Germany where I worked, and now I live and work in Sweden. At the same time, I travel around the world creating contemporary dance pieces in various companies around the world. And here I am in New York now working with Ballet Hispanico, which is really
Wow.
exciting.
Yeah, how exciting. Fernando, tell us about your piece, this particular piece. How do you choreograph this piece? What elements you take for this?
So the whole thing started with Eduardo Vilaros, the artistic director of Ballet Hispanico, his invitation to create a piece, the Ballet Hispanico's first evening-length commission. Um, and he mentioned that it would be important to have something about Brazil in the piece, that the theme should be related to Brazil. And this was the departing point for the choreography. As a Brazilian choreographer, it was very important for me to avoid any kind of cultural stereotype that is related to my culture. I think being Brazilian, there is much more that we can express, that we can explore here outside of samba, carnival, football, the beach, our natural resources. There's much more to Brazil than only that. And this is what we're still creating a work that is abstract, that is poetic, but it relates to the Brazil of today. So it was essential for me to bring to the audience a poetic work that will express what it really means to be in Brazil today.
What is your choreography process?
It's a complicated one. It's a real process-like oriented work. I work a lot in collaboration with the dancers, and it's a process because I entered the studio with many ideas of how to get there, but not where we are heading. So I come in with a lot of tasks and sketches of scenes that are experimented and rewritten over and over again until we finally come to a result. We start to put it together in scenes. So there's also, when you work like this, when you surrender to a process like this, there's something special, something unforeseen comes out of it, which is a really exciting, it's scary and exciting at the same time way of working.
Why is scary?
Scary because you don't necessarily have full control of the horses that you're riding. So they might take you to a really amazing place, but on the way there, you might see some dark places that you wouldn't see if you planned it.
What do you hope to accomplish at the Apollo between the stage and the audience?
Yeah, our aim here is really to reach out to the audience, and we do that by making use of theatrical elements. And also, we try to play a little bit with erasing the hierarchy between these elements. For example, on stage, the scenic element sometimes is more important or just as important as the body in space, as the dancers. And we're developing a completely new dance vocabulary, something that I don't know myself, that it's been created specifically for this creation. And our aim is really to reach out to the audience in a different way than, it's a different kind of contemporary dance. It's not the one that you would expect when you come to see this show.
Last question. What does it feel to work with Ballet Hispanico?
It's incredible. It's a wonderful institution, both from the administrative side that really supports the creative process that we have in the studio, as well as the dancers. They are young and very thirsty to collaborate. They are thirsty to have challenges, which as a choreographer, you can spin off that very easily and put that energy back into the piece. The artistic directorship is very supportive of us, so the studios are wonderful. So it is a pleasure and a joy to be here, and it's a wonderful place to create contemporary art today.
Thank you, Fernando. I can't wait to see your piece.